Alright, if I can get this camera steady. Whichever way you cut it, here in North Carolina, we have quite a few of these Guilfords. As many of you know, and thanks a lot for tuning in to Indian Trace, appreciate it. As many of you know, in North Carolina, we have Guilfords. And today I'm excited because although we've seen these, I'm going to show you some Guilfords that you haven't seen. Some what I call my small Guilfords. They might be an inch, they might be 2 inches, but they are the same product on a smaller scale. So they're really cool. These are just some sweet Guilfords. And all these here are Guilfords. And we've seen those before. This bottom drawer, as a slow draw right across as an intro to this video. This bottom compartment, the long one, is filled with Guilfords. Many varieties, lots of great stuff. This one's from Notchville. I know anyone I pull out of this drawer is going to be a fairly nice piece. This one's from the Plateau. Guilford straight base. There's Guilford round. There's Guilford Yuma. And so I've heard some comments out there about from different regions saying, well, you know, in so-and-so region or North Carolina they call them Guilfords or what have you. And yeah, indeed, excuse me for that camera work, we do call them Guilfords, or they call them Guilfords. I guess the respective identifiers call them Guilford. And in North Carolina, we just have plenty of Guilfords. When I first started to collect, I never thought I'd find. I have a buddy who collects, only one really around here, but he had some Guilfords, and I was like, man, I'd love to find something like that. And I didn't know if I would. I saw him in a frame he had, and lo and behold, you keep on moving forward here in North Carolina, you're going to find Guilfords. Now, this video is dedicated to Guilfords, but small Guilfords, from this compartment right here, which we haven't seen. And I wanted to just give you guys an opportunity to see these small Guilfords, because they don't just come in one standard size, they come in all these great sizes. These are my, what I would call small Guilfords, and like I said, coming from a compartment like this, they all fit in that little compartment, all these points. So that gives you a size. And here, showing you this nickel, that gives you the size of what these points are. They're not huge, but they're nice. And I'll start right at the top on the left and go counterclockwise to give you an idea of what these look like. They're just great points and small points I wanted to show you. Guilford straight base. Guilford round. Nice points. This one I'm not sure. I think it's a Guilford straight base. That's the only one that's slightly different, but I put it with the Guilfords. Another Guilford round, pretty typical. Nice flaking. These pieces, to give you an idea, are fairly thin, some of them. Fairly thin. Here's a nice piece that I like, because you can see where they hafted it in here. Sometimes it's discolored, and discoloring, I think, comes from the sinew and what have you that they hafted it in with, and then it just rotted over a couple hundred years, and then it was just the stone. We had the Guilford in the crystal, in the quartz. Nice points. This is one that I like. Guilford round with a little bit of the cortex still on the stone. You can see that, which is really cool. This is a nice piece. My small Guilfords. I tell you, we all have favorite types of points, and I probably have more than one, but Guilford, of course, as you know, is one of mine. Just won my heart over. Here's another nice Guilford. Banded rhyolite. And good stuff if it's wet. Nice point. Here's a Guilford that's actually, they serrated it a little bit. That's why I kept it. Although it's missing a little bit of the tip. This was a great point because maybe a little bit rough, but they tried to serrate this Guilford, which was pretty cool. And I like that. Here's one I found fairly recently that I've always loved. Just had some great coloring on it. Guilford round. And going up this size, I found this at the Bear, and it's a piece that I really liked. A Guilford straight base. It could actually be a little bit of a Guilford with a convex base, but it was a nice piece. Nevertheless, nice point. Nice working up and down the edges. The Bear 2 produced this one. This was a nice point where you could really tell where it was hafted. There it is, sorry. You see where that was hafted in? All the way up to there. Little blip on the back side of that thing. See where the base is and the tip? That was a smoker. Little Guilford round. And then another piece, if I can get it in, there you go. Little Guilford quartz. Guilford with the cortex still on it. Smaller Guilfords. And small, by the way, as in an inch. There we go. Sorry about that camera work. Another small Guilford, nice. Then I got 3 small Guilfords right here. Just nice pieces. And that's what North Carolina will give you, Eastern North Carolina. So if you want to find some Guilfords, come on over, start hunting. Thanks for watching, guys.